can start.
Good.
Peace. This is literally exactly like the other one, Laurie. It's pretty much how they're all more or less the same.
Sure.
Peace, what up? This is the Wordman, Gary Lime. I'm here in the greater Downingtown region of Pennsylvania, and we're here with a very, very special guest. That guest today, Mr. Nic Murphy.
Hey.
Mr. Nic Murphy's a very good man. He hails from what part of the country?
Tupelo, Mississippi.
How about that? Not a lot of Mississippians up here in Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
No, what are you going to do? And this is the Wordman Friend of a Friend game show. Very exciting, I know. Mr. Nic here has never played the game, nor has he ever seen any of the videos. I'm very offended about that, by the way. I'm not really that.
All right, good.
And the way the game show, and this particular episode of the game, goes out to my very, very good friend, Ty Lawrence, a.k.a. T. Joseph Lawrence, a.k.a. the Intercontinental Champion. We got him an Intercontinental Championship belt for Christmas one year. He hates it, and I just rub it in his face all the time. Yaphet Kotto, because he looks like, we joke that because he's an older black man. Like, not older black man, I mean, he's my age, but he's like, he's got that in him, you know what I mean? And so we always joke that he's like Yaphet Kotto in every movie. Mm-hmm. Yaphet Kotto is, what Bond villain is he? Yaphet Kotto, he's the black guy Bond villain. He dies when they blow up his head. Which one is that?
The voodoo one?
Yeah, I think it's the voodoo one. I don't know. We call him Yaphet Kotto.
Wasn't like that?
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Yeah.
Ty's a good friend of mine. He works at Fat Jack's Comics in Center City, Philadelphia. So there's your plug. Because if I'm gonna make fun of him, the least I can do is plug his store.
Sweet of you.
It's
pretty nice.
I do it for the people.
Yeah.
So they'll know. But the way the game show works is I have a box of stuff here for Ty. However, Ty is not here for me to give the box to. So what has to happen is my friend Nic here has to answer a question. Now, Nic gets the question right, Ty gets the box. But I ask the question, Nic gets the question wrong. I get everything in the box, and Nic has promised to shave off his beard.
What?
He doesn't remember. Oddly enough, Nic did not actually make this promise, but he did just now. So
Fair enough.
there you go. That's how it works. But before we can play, we have to see what's in the box, so we know what we're playing for.
That's the rules of the game, Bear.
All right, so let's open this and go through this thing oom by oom. So try to make space for it here. By the way, shout out to Chris Cafield on the camera work. Good job. Lori. Oh, jokes. We got jokes. Okay. So first thing we got in here is, let's see. Going through the box. Clue, grab and go.
Nice. It's
Because
my mom's favorite movie.
Isn't this the best movie ever?
Yeah.
I am obsessed with this movie. I make everyone watch it dozens of times. I watch it every Thanksgiving because fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, why not? You can curse, Lori. It's okay. Like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? There you go. See?
Favorite line, now I'm going to go home and make love to my wife.
Todd, my brother Todd, whom everyone here knows, loves this movie too. It's great. It's a whole $5 at Staples, which is why Ty's getting it. What else? We have the Bogey and Bacall collection. All four movies that Lauren Bacall and her husband Humphrey Bogart were ever in together. They include To Have and To Have Not, Key Largo, Dark Passage, and The Big Sleep. Excellent collection. Ty's a big fan of like classic noir stuff. You know, she held a gun in one hand, a cigarette in the other, that type of stuff, and they made a bunch of those together. Plus, Lauren Bacall's really hot, and Ty has a great respect for classic hot women.
Nice.
He does.
Nice.
He does. We also have in here for you The Exorcist. Now, why do you have The Exorcist? Because I bought an extra copy by mistake, and I keep doing that, where I keep buying DVDs that I already own. Because, like, I'll see it for $2, and I won't remember if I own it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll just go home and buy it, and I go to put it away, and I go, fuck. So, my loss, your gain. Not the first time I've said that to Ty. My loss, your gain. Let's see, what else? We got you the Enchantress, Marvel's Enchantress. We got you this because... not really a reason, just because I ended up getting it from someone and I don't want it. So, and there you go. I don't know.
Hope they're not watching this video.
Right? That son of a bitch! Here we go. The Rollins Chase Noir Western, Chapters 1 through 4, First Draft, Gary Stuffer Ty to Make Good. Ty's also a very talented writer, and as I've told everyone, he's a much better writer than I am. And I've said that to many people, Ty, and he doesn't believe me when I say it. But he believes that it's true. He doesn't believe that I've said it to others.
Okay.
Because he thinks I'm too conceited to say that. He's only halfway right. Anyhow, him and I are working on a noir western together, and we go by the name Rollins Chase. Because that's the name of the shortstop and second baseman for the Phillies for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Rollins being the black guy, Chase being the white guy, and Ty could care less, but I think it's cool. Anyhow, as you can see, it's the first 4 chapters. He's waiting forever and a day for some of this stuff. Very sorry it took so long. Some of us have been busy. As you can see, it's Gary's stuff for Ty to make good, because that's basically what Ty's job is in this writing process. Right. It's mine to come up with something and brag about it, and his job to make it good.
Make it better.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
The usual.
Good teamwork.
Exactly. Good. Yeah, it's usually how it works. You know what I mean? Exactly. You know what I mean? Danny Glover is the one who did all the real work, and Mel Gibson's like, oh,
I'm crazy.
Exactly.
My arm.
Why does no one like me? Drink. You know what I mean? We got you this book. I got you this book. There's a lot of stuff in the box.
Pretty cool.
6'4" by Hideo Yama. Oh, I'm gonna pronounce the last name wrong. Hideo Yokoyama. Excuse me. This came out in Japan in 2013, 2012, and it won like every award. He's considered Japan's answer to Richard Price. Richard Price wrote a bunch of episodes of The Wire, and he's like the crime guy. Excellent book. Just came out in English this year. Can't praise it enough. Awesome. Definitely a sit down and read it in one sitting kind of read. It's awesome. You'll love it. It's probably the best book I've read this year. And I've read a fair amount of books this year. So yeah, pretty good.
Nice.
Then we have an empty plastic bag. Oh yes, this. So we have, there is a comic book store near me in Brooklyn called Anyone Comics. And the guy who works there writes a comic called Millennials, which is sort of his take on the X-Men, but as if they were present-day millennials.
Cool.
It's hysterical. It's so funny. So it's like they have a guy named Flake, who's like the most talented, powerful mutant ever. He just doesn't show up on time. Stuff like that. Ty, exactly. It is the funniest thing I've read.
Awesome.
If you love it, let me know. He's already up to issue like 4, so, plenty more where that came from. I also got you, and this is a big thing for you because I know how much you're a fan, the Artisan edition of Dave Stevens' The Rocketeer. Ty is a huge fan of The Rocketeer. I can't begin to explain why. I don't know.
That's pretty
why.
awesome. Chris and I were talking about that.
Rocketeer is awesome. I'm not knocking the fact that he's not awesome. It's just that, like, someone who's such a fan of something, you can't talk about it? Ty, The Rocketeer. Bingo. Okay. That's why I'm talking about you. But anyhow, it's a very cool book. I enjoy it very much. It also came from Anyone Comics. And there, also, because I was at the same place where I got those Batman Jones, Rocketeer trading cards. Because let's face it, if you find Rocketeer trading cards, you kind of have to buy them. Best 60 cents I ever spent.
Pretty sure I have some at the house.
Right? You know what I mean? Like they're in a box somewhere. You know what I mean? And then last but not least but not last, we got you these super tampons from Walgreens. I had remembered, Ty and I were talking about this before, and Ty, you had commented on how these were your favorite brand of tampons. That, they just did a really good job of keeping you dry all day at the register. And I remember thinking that, and I was at the Walgreens. I was like, oh my God, there they are. I'll get Ty his tampons. And so there you are. I'm a horrible friend. And that's what we have in the box. But again, rules are, I asked the question. He's got to get the question right, otherwise you don't get any of this stuff. Even the tampons. And I know how big a deal that is to you. So, he puts it right on the tampon. Chris is having a lot of fun with the camera, A lot of fun with the camera. So, question time. Mr. Nic Murphy, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Mr. Nic Murphy. What is the motorcycle that Ghost Rider rides?
In the movie?
Bam. We'll do the movie.
In the movie, it's, if you remember Peter Fonda walking by it and rubbing his hand on it and saying, nice bike, it's the same bike that he rode in Easy Rider.
Woo! How about that? A little trivia for you, Mr. Ty. Mr. Ty works at a comic book store, so he'll be very excited about that. Bonus question, what's the type of bike that Ghost Rider rides in the comic?
Which year? 77?
Oof. Oof. You hear that? You're going after Ty's heart. Ty's a huge Ghost
Well,
Rider.
it's a street bike in the one I like with Denny Keach. So yeah, it's just a crotch rocket bike. So
Bongo. You like the crotch rockets over there
I
on
know.
Harleys?
I like the look of it in the comic book.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Fair point. Yeah. Congratulations, Nic Murphy. Excellent job. Give him a big round of a hand. All right, cool stuff.
Welcome, Ty.
All right, Ty. Congratulations. All this stuff is going to you. I now have to box it back up to do that. Yeah, I know. Horrible friend. What can I say? Ty, you should be getting this hopefully within the week. Yeah, hopefully within the week. And I should be back around Philly way sometime in May. So hope you enjoy the stuff. Hope you enjoy the writing that I finally got done for you. And anything else to say to good people, Mr. Nic?
No. Read Ghost Rider. It's awesome.
Peace. There you go, Captain.